I am very proud to announce that this is the 20th Monday in a row on the Saving My Generation video. And I'll keep going every single Monday on this channel to really give you a new perspective and a new purpose in this life to keep pushing. So this video today is about why you should drop your vices, and you might already know watching this video that you should be really focused on dropping those vices and leveling up in that next phase. A lot of us in these age brackets are in the college life. We're really in the brain development era, and we're in the curiosity phases of what does this feel like? How can I party hard, and really have that fun that we believe is fun with our so-called friends. Now, I'm proud to announce to you as well that I am currently 6 months fully sober from everything, and I could promise you I was way worse than a lot of you watching this video. Okay, now I want to explain a couple things about the drinking, smoking, all the different things that you could partake in. It puts you in a shell of self-sabotage, and it really puts you in a really self-imposed ceiling where your success time frame is going to be cut, and you could still reach that level of success, but it could take you double the time that you're actually envisioning in your mind. Since I've gone sober, I've never been and had more clarity in my mind and been able to focus more and present to you these messages on their own based on my experience through quitting this. So I want to go ahead and ask you a couple of questions that you really need to focus in on, and that this should be your prime example of and motivation why. So I want you to ask yourself what you partake in, why you partake in it, right? And how often, which vices. And the most important question that you should ask yourself is who you partake in on these vices with. These so-called friends that you have are people that you're actually escaping your reality with. They're escaping it with you, and they are not your real friends. Real friends are not the ones that you escape your reality with. And when you're drunk or high or anything, you are not the same person that you think you are. And a prime example is going to meet up with these friends when you don't partake in those. And that is exactly who you are. When they're drunk or they're smoking and you see the difference in the friend that they are, that is who you are when you also partake in those. Now, taking all of this a step further, I want you to ask yourself the reasoning behind why you partake in this vice that you so-called love and that it brings you so much happiness in your life. Right? Now, I want you to ask yourself why. It could help you sleep. You could have fun doing it or celebration or anything. But what is truly going on is you have a problem in your life that you choose to have only come up when you choose to want to think about it. So that problem comes into the front of your mind, and instead of attacking this issue and creating a new reality for yourself, you choose to bury this thought in the back of your mind, use vices to distract yourself from not being uncomfortable. You seek the comfortness, and then you just throw that in the back and keep it pushing on why you need to keep escaping and being in that reality. You wake back up the next day and you have all the same issues and everything that you had in your life with problems, and you are still in that same mindset that you started off with. That vice did nothing but harm you in a way. You escaped reality for a couple of hours and you're right back into it. Into that same reality, the problematic reality that you've created for yourself. So instead of escaping it, face that problem head on, create a new reality for yourself, make the problems better, because if you don't, they will stay in the back of your mind forever until you decide to do something about them. They will be there forever, that is a promise. And a lot of the issues on the reasoning why you partake in some of these vices, a lot of the time working out on its own could be an escape into why you can fix that, how you can fix that. If you have trouble sleeping, maybe try to work out for 2 hours a day, or that vice time, transfer that into working out. Make yourself tired to go to sleep easier. Some of us have been blessed with the problems that we have in this life, and we choose to just be ungrateful for them, and we truly is a blessing to have some of these problems. We have our health in front of us, and we are self-sabotaging our health and putting ourselves in that downward spiral. Face the problems, focus on your health, and truly have that motivation to level up more. And this is something that you'll have to learn through your experiences. Watching your friends, like I mentioned, going out and being with them, seeing their reactions on how they'll react when you don't want one. Some of them will say, come on man, just one. How about just one drink? Do this, do this. And you will catch yourself taking advice and being peer pressured into someone that you don't want to be like. How about you make your own decisions for yourself? Take advice from people in a bigger mindset than you, not your so-called friends that you're escaping this reality with. They are not the true friends, and they will pressure you into being like them instead of being uncomfortable with you into that level up process and supporting you into that. Your true test is going to come months after in this sober journey, and you will see through experience that is the only way that you will see the benefits of being this and becoming this. In 5 years and 10 years, you will still be able to buy alcohol. There will still be clubs. There will still be all of these things, and you will have a much better friend bracket and much better future if you decide to level up and start focusing on this now. And overall, the vices, what the vices are doing is they're making you ungrateful and selfish for the problems that you have in your life and the reality that you've been blessed with. We all have this reality that we live in. Partaking in these vices make us ungrateful for what we have in our life. So ungrateful that we have to escape it. It is haunting us in our head so much. We have to constantly get into that escaping mode with external things that so-called help our internal issues that we've been blessed with. I want to fully emphasize that on this video. So stop taking your reality for granted. Stop taking the lives around you for granted. You need to fully focus in and stop the vices for the people around you. Vices equals selfishness. If you partake in that, you are the only person that feels good for a couple of hours maximum. And then you're right back into being in that ungrateful, problematic mode. So your conscience is screaming at you. Listen in on your conscience. Listen in on the problems that you're consistently thinking about. They are there, and that voice in your mind is there for a reason. Don't let today's decision affect your future attitude on who you'll be and how you'll react. Don't partake in a vice today and live a life of regret later on. You are the only person that could focus in on this, and you're the only person that could take yourself and put yourself back in that grind mode and that level up mode. You're the only one that has that self-imposed ceiling, and you are pushing yourself backwards. So use this small win every single day to focus in and have another check mark, another day sober, another day conquered, that I didn't let one of my so-called friends break me. I didn't let something external, an item, an object break me. We all preach materialism. It's not about materialism, but we catch ourselves in that materialistic escape. So if this video has helped you out, make sure to share it with a friend. I want this everywhere, especially the vice takers, the vice consumers. Share this video with a friend that needs to hear this message, and leave me a like. 20 Mondays in a row. I'll be here every single Monday. Much love for all of you.